my old tents. Now they are mighty men, but they had many things that were perturbing them. Now you cannot find, Satan cannot find one thing of him in them. So such a brother came to a place like this and said, finally a breath of fresh air. Prior life was a vexation of spirit for him. He had seen all kinds of evil and vices. It got to the peak. So after he came here, God delivered him. He began to, bask in the glory and presence and all of that. And then one day, he stepped out and stumbled into a temptation that nobody was there to monitor him. Understand this? You don't say, that's why you are falling off. That's why you are falling off. On that day, it was not because Apostle will be angry with me if I do it. It was this. I've seen this thing to the fullest. I was literally dying, gasping for breath when God delivered me. I cannot find myself back there. So many of you, there was a process that ought to have been complete before you encounter a man like this, a place like this, that we guaranteed you will journey on this path for 10 years. But you escaped it. That's why you are here. You are still contemplating. Indecisive. You need to understand who God is. So he's not interested in delivering you too quick. He's not what? He's not interested in delivering you too quick. That thing is serving a purpose. Your own is to keep supplying you. And on the day the deliverance will come, they will bring it before you. They brought to David now. David, you will not. So I noticed that some of those people, there was that height of hunger and desire and frustration of the normalities, and by the time they encountered a place like this, it began to link all the dots. For me, that was it. So, imagine I will now wake up one day and I'll say, Kai, because what God was doing all those years, my brother, he's creating a vacuum. It's just like our father said. He's making you interact with the eternity he put in your heart. And then you found a man that has answers, that has the things to manufacture the things that fills those vacuums. So imagine I now come here and forget that I was tired of the normality, of the normal pattern of things. Okay, after I now come, I'll not do praise and worship. And then what next? And then what next? Things bigger than me. And then I saw that there is a way to interact with those things, to enter into those things. And follow me closely. Finally, I found the answer. Began to give myself. Now, watch, follow me, watch. The first thing was not, I'm coming, because I'm talking to us because many of us came from outside and from far. Some of you are still planning to come. The first thing was not, because these days people are coming and say, Apostle Edu will now train me. That's what some people used to ask online. I don't know. Disclaimer, I don't know how to link somebody to Apostle Edu. No, it's this today. In fact, let me tell you, one lady said, I think maybe I don't know of them, but the first and only time since 2019 is only once I've ever sat down with Apostle Edu since 2019. I have never, no counseling session, no say my daughter, this is what to even to hear my daughter one. It's afternoon prayer, you will just be pacing like this. You are like everybody else. And then he will just, he's praying too. And he will just collide with you and just tell you something. Sister, this, that. And then somebody's coming and saying, I saw Apostle Edu in my dream, so should I come and see him? What are you saying? I'm like, why are you asking me? I don't know about that. For me, I've not seen him. Sincerely, I have many questions. All I need to do, I'll just put them in my book, sit down there, and he will just be talking. I've not even typed to him, he will just point. Sister, are you with me? Just say, meanwhile, he's saying that thing, he's preaching. And then this sister is just looking and meanwhile, he's answering a question that was in my notes. That's how he works here. Tell your neighbor, say, that's how he works here. Just in case I think I came now, then one day they will not fix one special meeting with me and Apostle. You will not sit down now. Now, follow closely. So we came and then we began to interact. Like I said, there is no special treatment. You need to understand that. Everybody is laboring for himself. Everybody's laboring. And sometimes there's a way you pray and then he'll just be talking and say, bro, just tell you one or two things. That brother on Hoodie, was that what happened to you? You have been coming for years. As Apostle, I ever talked to you like that before? No. Meanwhile, prior to that day, I think I overheard that you were discussing with somebody, talking about you. And then the next day, Apostle was not even there. How did he know that that's your problem? He doesn't even know you before. So I now notice, I'm giving you cheat code now. I now notice that, there's a way this thing works. If I can just keep giving myself to the labors, the drillings, the things, the routines, one day, heaven will present my file to him. Are you with me? It's a spiritual cantonment. That's how it works. It's not physical. Somebody does not go and meet Apostle to say, and Daddy, there's somebody that is in the realm of the spirit. They present your file. Yes, true life story. Sons. Who said yes, ma? You can relate, Abby. Who else said yes, ma? You can relate. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Witnesses. Somebody say cloud of witnesses. It's in the spirit. Take note of that. So it means now that in case you thought you will come here, hang around, and then one day you will now corner him or block him. Know today that it's in the spirit that you. That's all. So, like I said, it's through those teachings. Sometimes I will have my heart. Now, second thing you need to note is you are coming to a place like this. You don't come casually. Tell your neighbor, say, don't come casually. Let your heart be full of matter. Our father is a prophetic teacher. So I will be pondering on things in my heart. I will be disturbing the realms. You need to know how to disturb the realms. I did it a lot when I was in school. I studied mathematics. I will be disturbing the realms. What is this? Why is this still looking? One lecturer came and threatened us that he will give us questions. I disturbed the realms. Believe you me, I stumbled on an 18 something textbook. And I saw, not in the realm of the spirit. You are disturbing the realms and you are researching. I found the textbook. And guess what? Long story short, that was where he set that test question from. An ancient textbook. You disturb the realms, and they will send spirits to aid you on your journey. That's how it works. So I noticed that I will be doing that, and then he will be teaching. Not once, not twice. This is more than almost 10. This is almost 10 years now. He will always answer those things. If your heart is not full of matter, and you come to prayer, you are not pressing on those matters. Forget answers. Matter, answer. Forget it. That's how we get our counseling session. So, watch. And I notice that, okay, he has answered my question. Or he saw me. And then he said, sister. He will say one or two things. At that point, I would think I understood what he said. Do you know what? I'm going to show you a scripture. I was thinking, should I start with the scripture or start with this illustration? Because there is a way, you need to understand that the apostolic order is an order of restoration. Tell your neighbor, say it's an order of restoration. I was reading Genesis 1, give me Genesis chapter 1. And I saw a restorative order. I saw 10 things. And I looked at our pattern in Revival Hub, and I saw those things manifest here. It's the same pattern we operate with here. Because the first thing we knew, give me the next verse, is that there was what? That there was chaos. Without form and void. and darkness. And then the things that followed was a restoration. Somebody say a restoration. If you stop in the realm of creation, you will not really. It was a restoration because there was chaos. And I saw those things. The pattern of training here is patterned after this order of restoration. It's an apostolic order. Are you with me? So I don't be quick to rejoice that the man of God has. I see your face, I prophesy. Literally, you don't need flyer to do it. That's how it is. So he will say some words. I remember one time he called me, prayed and prayed. I was happy. I said, hey, I've been praying for a day like this. And then after he finished making some prayers, he now said something. In the day that you obey. I said, I don't understand. How? Guess what? That prayer was like 4 years ago. Let's say 4 years later. Was when I began to understand. Are you with me? Because some people finally have that encounter. Now, this is what some people do. They come around and then some people will not tell them, hey, don't disturb Apostle Edu. Apostle Edu will not see you. Just be praying. He will now see you. Then they will not be doing like that. Then he will not finally see them. He will not tell them one or two. And then they run. Thinking they have heard. Tell your neighbor, say, you have not yet heard. I was going through a book where I wrote some instructions our father gave me, and I saw that. I thought I understood it that time. Inside the instruction, he gave some conditions. But the good thing is that there is such a thing as the spirit of prophecy that backs the words that he releases. Because if not, no hope. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because when I noticed that when he releases those words, there is a spirit of prophecy that backs it up and begins to orchestrate your paths, your actions, your thinkings, your seekings, your activities to bring about those words he said to you. Somebody say the spirit of prophecy. Yes. But I notice it usually backs his words. And another thing I notice, his words do not fall to the ground for anything. Are you with me? Oh? So, just in case you are thinking that, powerful service, powerful things, Apostle Edu met me and told me this, you have not yet heard. It's not time to run. Like I was saying, I went back and listened to that clip he prayed for me in 2022. He said, in the day that, because I was wondering, I said, Daddy has prayed all these things, what is happening? When I now went back to the clip and I heard where he said, in the day that you obey. Where do you start from in that obedience to start with? So, now, those speakings. Now remember I said don't just run off or don't think you have heard. In the process of staying, in the process of giving yourself to the routines and the labels, those speakings will begin to find expression, will begin to manifest, begin to educate you and guide you on the path of making. Somebody say making. Remember the end product is a making. Remember we said that there were things captured in your heart that you were yearning to come into. But you were looking for a place where you be made into that person. Suddenly you knew that there is more to this person. I know I'm doing well here and there, or I'm not even doing well at all. There is more to me. And then suddenly a making. Are you with me? Oh? So we are journeying to that place. So we now understood that he speaks. Olivia, Daddy has told you some things now. And you'll be happy. Hey, Daddy say, my daughter, you not said some words. We are still looking for it today. Because we thought you heard. I thought I heard. We thought we heard. So we now understood that the more we stay with the routines, somebody say routines, there is no successful restoration in the apostolic order without routines. You need to go and look at when you check the books of the Acts of the Apostles. It is leading. It's a routine engagement. So we now. Thank you, sir. We now saw that the more we give ourselves to these routines, those words backed by the spirit of prophecy will begin to order our steps and bring us into that making. Because he has seen that which God has ordained that you be. So, we stayed in the presence of prayer, stayed. And then staying. Present continuous. Somebody say present continuous. And then one day, I was sitting at the back. I'm just saying, remember I said, diverse. So, and then just, you have been here for so and so. It's time to, you have been praying with us for so and so time. It's time to send you. Guess what? The first Apostle told me, I want to send you to where? I thought he wants to send me on errand. The first I was thinking, I said, but why is Pastor Dennis not the one going? Who else can? I thought he wants me to go and buy something. Sincerely speaking. I was already thinking, okay, how do I go? I'll go to, okay, I don't even know. I was thinking, how will I go? Within split seconds, I've calculated many things in my head. What am I going to buy in Owerri to start with? He said, I'm sending you to Owerri. And then it now hits me that we are sending you to, it's not to buy something, Now, watch. I'm just going to rush this now because follow this closely. One thing that people that find themselves in an environment like this, one thing that Satan uses as an advantage against you is you trying to check in the natural the results or evidences of the engagement you have been giving yourself to. For example, when you come for 50 days, remove your eyes from physical evidence. In fact, remember where I started from? There is a fullness of the anguish of your soul that if not completed, there are some things, some realities you can never enter into. So, when you start 50 days like this, begin to look out for the terrible things that are happening. Are you with me? Because we need to demolish that wrong theology they gave us earlier about thinking that God will run you up and down to make you happy or make you feel good. Some terrible things will happen to you, but it's part of the grand plan for a making. Are you with me? But if you're looking for some nice things, you will chicken out before you know it. It's a rigorous making. It's excruciating. But the result, because we found ourselves there and we began to see manifestations that we never believed. You will not yet know what is happening on your inside, my brother. Because I see you, I see you will not yet know. You will think you are just in technical, you are just running up and down arranging chairs until you go and destroy the idols of your father's house. And I used to tell people that there's a young sister that you will brush her when you are passing, but you cannot touch that idol. Your leg will swell. She did it like nothing happened, came here and she's laughing at us. You will not yet know until you find they throw you out there. I can't forget that day when he told me I found a pillar in that old tent. I was crying. I said, how? By what means? I cannot look at you in the eye. You need to know who I was before. What will be coming out of my eyes? I cannot confront. Ooh. Meanwhile, I met confrontations there. One of those days, the landlady called and was saying this. When I finished, she said, I think you're a barrister. I said, no, I'm not a barrister. She said, you know what, I want to subsidize your rent. I have prayer requests. Meanwhile, she was bringing issues. You will not know until they throw you out there. But before that, there are things that have been installed, formations. You are going to make a prayer. You're going to make a prayer. You're going to make a prayer because I heard the heavens crying. I need men that will renew their covenant of seeking with me. Before you came, there was a crazy mad seeking you in, and then you are coming and you are looking for other things as evidence of your seeking. It's not found in the natural. We have been so educated in the natural realm. Keep me, brother. You need to cry. Keep me in the place in this. Oh, this 50 days, keep me. If it's going to be 100 days, keep me here. I don't care how long it takes until there is a complete installation. Sometimes it's 70% and you are jumping up and down. It has not even got into 50%. There are makings, there are things flying around. Let my spirit be open, be able to catch them. I will not grow weary. God is looking for men that the sword will cleave to their hands. I will not waste the resources that is being released in these 50 days. Yesterday, Daddy said there is a need that God has that I can satisfy. I've not stopped thinking about it. How does a mortal man satisfy the need of an immortal? There are makings that they will subject you to rigorous trainings, and then you come out and then